He told me he gave her a lift home after work and on the way took her for a drink and a game of pool at a bar. I'm not.
Continue.
Am I let's call it douchebag for being upset with my boyfriend? This is a girl talking for giving a random girl a lift and taking her to a bar for a drink. So this is the story. My boyfriend met a girl at a restaurant he goes to during lunch near his work. He told me he gave her a lift home after work and on the way took her for a drink and a game of pool at a bar. I'm not.
Continue.
I was extremely upset and told him that was inappropriate and disrespectful to our relationship. He said he doesn't see it that way, and I knew I wouldn't like it. So he didn't let me know before doing it. Am I a douchebag for being mad at my boyfriend for this? Corey, your thoughts? You think the girl was right or is right to be mad?
What's the new word the kids are saying? Riz?
Riz,
Riz? So
Yes.
sometimes when you're in the moment and someone's got Riz, next thing you know, you're playing pool. You didn't think anything of it, and that was it.
That was it. Nothing more, nothing less.
That's my 2 cents.
Hey,
Riz.
do you, do you want me to respond as a woman or as a man in this scenario?
As what? As
That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy.
yeah. I want you.
A woman would usually say in this scenario, if it was the other way around, she would ask him, "Are you insecure?"
Well,
They would
well.
go there.
So here are a couple of answers. The first one is kind of what you're saying, KR. I always turn these situations back around. Call him and let him know you're just getting a lift with a man, then going out to have a drink and play pool. He should be cool with that. Another one said, doesn't have to be the exact same situation, but yes, you should turn it around. If your friend was telling you this about her boyfriend, would you tell her to stay with him? And the last one, he knew you wouldn't like it, so he proceeded to do one, to do it, and two, not to let you know about it. What? Yeah, no. You have every right to be mad at him. I consider this a red flag. One more and he's out, in my opinion. At least he has a chance. Hey, man,
what is this? Yeah, wait a second. Let's break this down, though. So, did he? How did she find out that he went?
He told her afterwards.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
And
after
where did they meet again? Where did they meet?
At a restaurant, he usually
For lunch.
Lunch. So he basically met a girl and thought, "Hey, man, I want to hang out with new people."
No. Well,
She proposed. She was the leader. In it.
So she was the one raising the guy.
Correct.
So she needed a. So she needed a lift.
Why can men not be raised up in this situation? Why not? If she's proposing, why would a woman say no if a man walks to? Well, probably yes.
Well, it's because the sex is like we're different. So like
different, yes.
Yeah, so like, oh, I need a lift. A man thinks, oh, I got you. Like it's just a natural inclination to give the ride.
Yeah.
You cannot say the flip. If a man says, oh, I need a lift to a woman, she's thinking stranger. You can't get in my car, security. So you can't just, oh, what would you do if it was the other way around? It's like
Yeah.
let's remind ourselves we are two different sexes that have like once that question comes about, the thought process is very different. Like you bring up pool. Oh, I play pool. Yeah, I'll go for a game of pool. You don't think anything of it. So
Well, so the thing is, two things, right? He told me he gave her a lift. So my question is, who asked for the lift? Did he offer or did she ask? But I do agree, a lift is a lift, right? But my question is, why would you stop on the way for a drink and a game of pool? So that part I can imagine. So I think that's the problem, right? If you're gonna give a strange girl a lift. So
But
okay,
it's
so
strange,
so let me ask you guys this: can the drink and the pool be considered? Can it be considered to be a date?
I would say it's a date if they went out of their way. If the pool and the drink was on the way to where they were going, it was only right. You know,
Right.
they had a little bit of time and that makes sense. But if you took a left when you should have went right, yeah, you went on a little date.
Okay.
He was sampling. He was sampling, making sure that he has the right woman. If there was not a better option out there,
In that, so in your scenario, KR, I would be mad too. So if I would occur,
Yeah,
if
he
you're
snuck in
saying,
a free date.
yeah,
maybe it's not. Maybe she's making more out of it. Maybe it's just innocent. The guy was just he was on his lunch. Met a girl. She was funny. Maybe she did they talk about how she looks? Maybe she's a.
I think the
I don't want
last
to
thing,
cancel our show, but maybe she was an oversized girl and it's not his type. She's just a friend, a pal.
yeah. Well, someone said, "Am I the only one more concerned with the fact that he said, and I quote, I knew you wouldn't like it, so I didn't ask permission," end quote. That has some serious Batman vibes to openly state it and to be confident with it. I don't think that, I think, so that part, I think it's like you're open, you're transparent. It's not like a Batman vibe, right? You're basically saying, hey, I did this, because he could have kept his mouth shut too. But he said,
Yeah.
I went to lunch, I picked up a girl, we went to play a game of pool, drank some beer, and had a quickie, and I brought him home. So it's not like a big deal, right? In any case,
No, no face, no trace. Anyway.
never heard of it. Anyway,